Hello and welcome to Digital General's Field of Glory 2 Empires playthrough of the Belgae. This is video number 2, so we are just getting started on this campaign. Last time we did a couple of quick things to set up the provinces, build an extra unit, and so now we're going to take advantage of this and hopefully take over this Parsi territory. So just a quick thing of what's going on. So we've got a I'll get a little bit of booster in production, that's great. That'll help get us the salt house. It's 2 turns away for hemp, that's fine, and then 6 turns away for the flax field. That's fine. Okay, so the horse light cavalry unit was created, that's great. That'll be very useful to bolster this army. So I can have even a bit more cavalry. And we have quite a bit of manpower, and our finances are looking good, so I think I might do another one of these. Let's see. Yeah, it'll take 3 turns. Yeah, let's get one more. This way we can have like a nice flanking force of cavalry. Okay. I actually just wanted to see what this message log had in it, and it was messages. I guess that is not surprising. Okay, so the other thing that we'll have to do is our army will get here in 1 turn, so it'll be here next turn, but it takes a while to get wars declared, so if I want to attack them right away, I will need to be at war with the Parsi. So why don't I do that now? Diplomacy, and yeah, let's go to war. To diplomacy, yeah. Yeah, war. Okay, so I think we tried declaring war, and I think that's all I needed to do this turn. Yeah. Oh, the other thing that I might want to do is change the general. So I do want the offensive rating to general, even though he's a coward. So his stacks are a little bit slower, but that's okay. Because I'm operating just in my, this little region, so I don't need to be marching fast. I'd rather have a more capable general. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. And yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, turn is processing. Now we're in the... Oh, perfect. So we dropped 1 spot, but we're still in the middle, so we're not losing agent tokens, or not gaining agent tokens, so that's good. And the new war has begun. Belgae has declared war upon the Parsi. Fantastic. We better succeed. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so now let's merge our armies together. And so I've got my cavalry units here, and the other unit I'm creating will take a little bit of time to get created, but that's fine. I don't mind that. And alright, so he created a bunch of light units. That's good to know. But I think his combat power is still quite a bit lower than mine. 35, 12, 18, 23, 27, 28. So yeah, not that much lower, but definitely lower. And he's got a pretty decent defensive general. So this should be a decent matchup. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Okay. And yeah, the hemp field is almost there. Yeah, nothing else to really worry about. I guess I might as well create a couple more units here, because they will be pretty handy to just have a couple more infantry guys. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, that would have been good to maybe do last turn, but that's okay. I don't mind that delay. And okay, so our legacy or decay is yeah, it came up a little bit. That's fine. Okay, that's all we needed to do. So now let's take our army and march it straight into Parsi territory and hopefully have a glorious battle that we actually win. See how that goes, but I'm feeling pretty good. I've got a decent general leading the army. The actual army is pretty good, and you know we're fearsome Belgae, so I think we can get something done. All right, let's do it. Okay, so yeah, I'm attacking with a 2. He's defending with a 2. 47 to 39. So I have an advantage. I have an advantage in units. I'm not going to export the battle. I might export some battles, but this one's quite big and don't really feel like doing it. So let's view it and see what happens. Right, so we got a nice skirmishing line. Our heavy infantry, the elite or the better, I guess maybe not quite elite, but definitely the better heavy infantry in the middle, and the more regular heavy infantry in the flanks, and then regular warriors in the other flanks. So this is that deployment they do where you got your core in the center and then kind of fan out from there. And then I have my skirmishers. Now, I'm actually constrained by the frontage, so I have some skirmishers in the back, but that's okay because they can come in if I suffer losses, and I still outflank him on one side at least, so that's good. All right. Let's do it. I want that countered, so I didn't exhaust anything, but I tired out a couple more units than he did. And we're actually even on dice. That's very good, so that I have a decent chance of winning these when the matchups are in my favor. Right. Minor victory here. Solid victory here. Yeah, that should kill him. Excellent. Loss here. This should be a wash. So minor loss, and our lost that one. Okay. Perfect. Nice. Major victory here. So that's 2 dead on his side. Okay, 3 dead. Oh, no, not quite, but definitely a victory here. All right. Not much change. And just an extra attack, which is perfect because that'll eliminate them. Alright, good. That actually went really well. Killed like 3 units. And that's enough to win the battle. That's excellent. Soon. And cause a bunch more casualties and push him out of the province. Glory to the Belgae. That was excellent. So we lost 1 skirmishing unit. That's fine. We'll rebuild it. And cost him 5 units, including a bunch of his regular infantry and 1 of his heavy infantries, or actually the only heavy infantry he had. So that's fantastic. Well done, Berlix. Okay, and that lets us take over the territory. And that was one of our objectives, so now we should be gaining more legacy though, so that's good news. And yep, that pushed us squarely into the middle and actually gave us a progress token because we took one of our objectives, so that is fantastic. Alright, let's just read through these. Yeah. Okay, yep, so 1 progress token for the objective. We were raided by the Parsi, that's fine, not too worried about it. And we have a new objective, which is perfect. So this is just going to finish off the Parsi. Right, and we have another objective here, which is completely useless. So that's okay. you don't need to worry about these for now. Maybe at some point. Because the thing I'm trying to do is, if I go into provinces overlay, I really want to create a province out of Belgica. And to do that, I need just one more territory, and unfortunately none of these are objectives. So at some point I might take one of these just to force or allow the creation of a province, even if it's not an objective. Because Gallia is it's huge, and that'll take us a long time to get it going. And I kind of want to push more out north and into Britannia to build up the strength before I face the might of Rome. Yeah, that's going to be fun when it happens. Okay, cool. So, yeah, no, I already saw that. There's no point in rewatching that. Okay, we got an extra slave, so that's great. So that gives us a bit more population, which will be very, very handy. And the hemp field has been completed. Okay, good. And so we have 2 buildings, so we can't construct anymore. That's fine. We have growth in 6 turns, and we can now speed up the growth a little bit because we're not constructing anything. So let's do that. Do it that way. How are we doing on our decadence? Yeah, we actually are doing pretty well because of the objective, and nation size is starting to punish us a bit, but not too much yet, so I think we're okay. Yeah, I could put someone into culture, but I'd really like to get another population here if I can. Alright, and our main province, Ramia, has now an extra slave, which is great because they can keep growing the food and working in the fields. So this is 3 turns growth, 4 turns, 2. Yeah, I think I want to do that to give myself that. Yeah, that's a big difference. So it basically cuts our construction time by 2, so we can get this flax field and then see what else we can build. And yeah, we'll get an extra citizen pretty quickly as well, so that's fine. And then we'll get our skirmisher light cavalry next turn to replenish. Great. Okay, so how are we doing here? We're a little bit beat up, not too badly, but definitely beat up. And this province, the newly conquered province, let's see what they have. So they have the stud, which produces horses. That's fantastic. So that's an extra resource we didn't have. It has an armorer, so it does 20 equipment instead of 10, so that's really good for creating units. They'll stockpile them quickly, and then I can start making some of the kind of heavier infantry units. Although I don't have the barracks or the training ground, but yeah, that's interesting. So I'm not sure how to handle that yet. We'll see. We'll see how we want to proceed. Okay, so we have a talented craftsman. So crafter district, that's fine. And abandoned palace. Alright, don't have tools. If we can get tools, then that'll be helpful, but we don't have them yet. And okay, that's good. Doesn't use doesn't use slots. So because this province is quite populated, I have 2 extra slots. So let's see, what can we build. So shepherd house, Borvo shrine. Okay, kettle pens, palisade. Right, so that's the first level of military. I'm going to do that because I think the province will be quite hot in terms of combat. And it's pretty cheap, 25 infrastructure cost. I should be able to get that pretty quickly. Tannery needs cattle, which I have. I think no trading required. And produces leather, so that's good. Am I kidding? Am I building something that does cattle? Yeah, this produces cattle, so... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, right. Can be imported from Ramia. That's right, of course. I import them from myself, my own provinces as well, just at a better cost. So this is actually a decent building to have because I can have the cattle produce leather and make some good money. So that's definitely a good option. This increases decadence, gambling ring. Don't think I want that, but I think I'm going to go for the palisade first, just to give myself a bit of a defensibility here. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll probably go to Sonora. Yeah. I'm not too worried about him raising a huge army. So he's got a really beaten army here. And yeah, another soldier or regular infantry, so that's nothing too scary. My army is actually in a pretty good shape. I'm a little bit tempted to just storm over there and take over and just eliminate them quickly. Yeah, let's do that. I think the battle went well enough that most of my army is actually green, so I should be able to crush them. Okay, now, here, this province, right, so they can't build anything, we're going to keep making food. They're almost finished their salt house, that's fine. And here, they're almost finished the flax field. And then here, we're going to build our wall when, yeah, anti-precipitation. Right, so this takes a bunch of penalties, duration 4, that's fine. And it's plagued. Huh, so they were, conquered, plagued. Bad time to be here, but we'll fix it. And it's owned. All right. So I think that's yeah. I'm just gonna rampage through the Parsi territory and eliminate them very quickly, and then consolidate my gains, and then maybe take over this territory. This territory's it's been raided. Do any of them have resources? Where's the resource overlay? Trade goods, that's the one. Yeah, so this one has tin. I might want to grab this province actually, because it does have tin. It has 3 population, so it's actually pretty good. It's reasonable, and it will let me create a Belgica province. So I might just keep marching on my army and go all the way here, and then see if I can stop at that point, and then consolidate. Okay, cool. I think that's all we want to do. I think we're good. Let's go to the next turn. See how it goes. All right. So strong attacker, same general, good defender. 44 to 31. So he's actually pretty strong as well. Hopefully we do well. So now I am outflanking him because it's open plains. And let's see how it goes. Alright, 3 tired, 2 tired, 1 exhausted, so that's a slight advantage to me. That's good. That'll come in handy. And it's 3 to 3, so hopefully we'll do well as well. Okay, stalemate. Alright, good solid victory here. Good solid victory here. And perfect. Take these guys out. Skirmishers. Oh no, they evaded, so they just took some damage, but they evaded. And skirmishers on skirmishers. Oh, he's going to take me out here. But my cavalry hopefully will do him in. Yeah, perfect. Should kill them. Perfect. So we're tied now in terms of losses. Okay, minor loss here. Stalemate. Okay, yep, solid victory. That should take him out. Perfect. Tired experience. Oh, okay, They're experienced. Interesting. Okay, good. They evade, but he takes some losses. Okay. And perfect. Take him out. Alright. Is this enough for a victory? Yes, it is. It's another pursuit. She doesn't take out much more because the two, yeah, these guys were really beat up. The two warriors. And Belgae win again. Fantastic. So kill 5 at the cost of 1 skirmisher. That's cheap. I can totally replace them. And Barely has been victorious again. Good. So we've pushed the Parsi out, and hopefully we'll take over their territory now. And yep, we're still in the middle. Dropped a little bit, but not bad at all. Okay, so great victory. We have gained Senora, which is a seat of power of Parsi. Their treasury has been plundered. Oh, excellent. Yes, I can see a lot of the gold showed up. And although not everything was there, so 18 money gained. And then we have our armies marched in Senora and conquered the region from Parsi. Right, yeah, so we just took that over. And Borix feels that Frisia is a new objective for the armies of Belgae. Alright, again. I'm getting all these objectives up here that are super not interesting. But we'll see. We'll see how we want to proceed. And in terms of objectives, Crimea. Yeah, I thought this was actually an objective. I guess it wasn't. All right, but this is a very valuable province. It's yeah, it's huge. It's huge. You know, four citizens and 4 buildings. Actually, 5 buildings. It's really solid. Good production, and yeah, that's excellent. All right, these armies are actually starting to be a little bit worrisome. They're Celtic independence, so I don't think they'll come in and start conquering, but I do need to be a little bit careful about them. All right, this unit. All right, that's my skirmishing horse. So let's join them up, and this army can now rest. Now they're definitely damaged here. We've got 2 yellows on my heavy infantry, and so yeah, so I'm going to I don't need this money as much. Maybe actually I'm going to put it into culture. Yeah, because I'm making decent money, so I don't need the extra income right now. And what I do need is to make sure that I'm culturing up to counter the expansion. What can we build here? What's this? Weapon depot. 10 equipment from weapons, which we don't have. Alright, what else? So ranch. We already have a ranch somewhere else. It's a shrine, health, infrastructure. Okay, that's could be good. Wheelmaker. Okay. Extra from lumber, which we don't have. Don't need that. A tavern. Money from olive oil and honey, which we don't have. We can import wine. And what does it give us? Okay, yeah, just give us basically money. Yeah, I think I want this because this gives us culture, which is very nice for free, and then some health. It's a pretty populous province, so I think that'll help us in the long run. It'll take a while to build. That's fine. That's yeah. That once the under pacification penalty goes away. That's cool. And then we have another slave, because we are conquering. Yes, let's do that. Let's finish up the flax field and get the extra culture. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Excellent. Okay, I think let's do one more turn. So hopefully my army can rest up here, and then we can take a province in Belgae. Oh no, he's all right. The neutral army has invaded me, so I do have to defend. So 3 to 4 units, and this is combat power 6, combat power 13. And I don't have a general, he's got a general. So I think this is going to be a very tough encounter, because I've got skirmishing horse and a couple of light, basically like medium infantry, versus 1 heavy infantry and 3 medium infantry. I might actually want to export this. This is a perfect little introduction to the exporting thing. So why don't I do that? And then call it a day. So let's export the battle. Blah, blah, blah. Exit and launch. Okay, so we will do this, and I will see you next video to actually fight this little battle.